The Epic of Gilgamesh is a story set in Uruk, one of the ancient Sumerian cities of Mesopotamia. The epic narrates the adventures and quests of Gilgamesh, the king of Uruk. The story begins with Gilgamesh's desire to become a hero, to protect his people and rule his kingdom. However, Gilgamesh is often known for his arrogant and tyrannical behavior. The gods, believing Gilgamesh disturbs his people, create a wild man named Enkidu to teach him a lesson. Although Gilgamesh and Enkidu are initially rivals, they eventually become friends and embark on various adventures together. Among these adventures are the killing of a giant named Humbaba and the search for immortality from the waters of life. Of course, the scene of Humbaba's death in the Epic of Gilgamesh is a highly impactful event. Here are the details of this scene. As Gilgamesh and Enkidu set out to kill Humbaba in the cedar forest, they encounter various challenges. However, they overcome these challenges through their friendship, courage, and determination. Humbaba is a colossal creature and the guardian of the cedar forest. Confronting him means engaging in a deadly struggle. Gilgamesh and Enkidu engage in a long and arduous battle to defeat Humbaba. During the battle, Gilgamesh's courage and strategic intelligence play a decisive role. Enkidu's strength and knowledge of the wilderness give them an advantage. Together they employ various tactics to withstand Humbaba's attacks. Eventually, through Gilgamesh's sharp wit and Enkidu's formidable strength, Humbaba is defeated. Gilgamesh delivers a fatal blow, killing him and becoming the ruler of the cedar forest. Humbaba's death marks a significant turning point in Gilgamesh and Enkidu's heroism and friendship. However, the consequences of this victory lead them to face more adventures and trials in the future. Gilgamesh and Enkidu's quest to defeat Humbaba is one of the major obstacles in the Epic of Gilgamesh, but they also encounter various other challenges. Here are some of these obstacles. Rainbow Path. Gilgamesh and Enkidu must cross the Rainbow Path to reach the cedar forest and find Humbaba. This path is a dangerous passage with various supernatural creatures and challenging natural conditions. Dangers of the cedar forest. The cedar forest is filled with giant trees and mysterious creatures. As Gilgamesh and Enkidu traverse through it, they encounter giant snakes, wild animals, and other dangers. Protection of Humbaba. Humbaba serves as the guardian of the cedar forest and is a formidable creature. To defeat him, Gilgamesh and Enkidu must engage in battle against his strength and intelligence. Passage of the River of Paradise. Gilgamesh and Enkidu must cross the River of Paradise before defeating Humbaba in their quest for immortality. This river represents the boundary between death and life, and its passage is quite perilous. The rampaging bull poses a great threat to the city of Uruk. The bull destroys the city's fields and leaves the people in fear. Gilgamesh resolves to confront the bull and eliminate this threat to his people, showing determination. Gilgamesh prepares to face the bull and ventures outside the city. The bull appears in all its magnificence and begins to attack when it sees Gilgamesh. However, Gilgamesh is prepared to confront the bull with his courage and combat skills. During the battle, Gilgamesh uses his strategic intelligence against the bull's speed and power, employing various tactics to distract it and find its weak points. His bravery and determination earn him the trust and respect of his people. Eventually, Gilgamesh finds the bull's weak points and seizes an opportunity to defeat it. He courageously attacks and subdues the raging bull. This victory once again proves Gilgamesh's leadership abilities and heroism, earning him honor as a savior for his people. The episode deeply affects Gilgamesh following Enkidu's death. Here's a summary of Gilgamesh's experiences after Enkidu's death. Deep sorrow and mourning. Enkidu's death plunges Gilgamesh into profound grief. Enkidu is not only a friend but also a brother to Gilgamesh. His loss leaves Gilgamesh in a state of mourning and an inner void. Reflections on the meaning of death. Enkidu's death leads Gilgamesh to contemplate the nature of humanity and the meaning of death. He begins to ponder the inevitability of death and the fleeting nature of life. Quest for immortality. Enkidu's death fills Gilgamesh with a desire to seek immortality. After Enkidu's death, Gilgamesh embarks on a quest to find immortality. This quest leads him on a journey to the River of Paradise in search of the secrets of immortality. Journey to the River of Paradise. Gilgamesh travels to the River of Paradise in search of immortality. However, upon reaching the river's waters, he learns that the secrets of immortality are inaccessible to humans. This experience deepens Gilgamesh's contemplation of death and the meaning of life. Return and homecoming to Uruk. After returning from the River of Paradise, Gilgamesh returns to Uruk. He is no longer driven by the desire for immortality. Instead, he has discovered the value and meaning of life, refocusing on serving his kingdom and people better. Gilgamesh's post-Enkidu's death adventures highlight the depth of his character and development. Enkidu's loss prompts Gilgamesh to contemplate the meaning of life and human destiny, propelling him to a new stage in his hero's journey. Gilgamesh's conversation with the gods constitutes a significant portion of the Epic of Gilgamesh and represents a pivotal turning point in his destiny. Here's a summary of this important conversation with the gods. Filled with deep sorrow and loss following Enkidu's death, Gilgamesh decides to reach out to the gods to fill his inner void and understand the meaning of life. He summons the gods to question the immortality of life and the significance of death. Among the gods who respond to Gilgamesh's call, particularly Shamash, the sun god, stands out. Shamash hears Gilgamesh's call and responds to him. Gilgamesh questions Shamash about Enkidu's death and the meaning of life. Shamash offers Gilgamesh to embark on a journey together to find the immortality of life. However, Shamash indicates that Gilgamesh's quest for immortality will be futile and that he must accept the inevitability of death. Instead, Shamash encourages Gilgamesh to explore the value and meaning of life. This conversation reflects Gilgamesh's inner transformation and profound thoughts about the meaning of life. Following this conversation with the gods, Gilgamesh abandons his quest for immortality and chooses a new path to explore the value and meaning of life. This marks a turning point in his heroic journey and plays a significant role in Gilgamesh's character development. The conclusion of the Epic of Gilgamesh marks a turning point where Gilgamesh abandons his desire for immortality and accepts the truths, understanding the value of life. Here's a summary of the conclusion of the Epic of Gilgamesh. Driven by the desire to seek immortality, Gilgamesh sets out on a journey to the River of Paradise. However, upon reaching the waters of the river, he learns that the secrets of immortality are inaccessible to humans and must accept the inevitability of death. This experience allows Gilgamesh to accept the realities and understand the value and meaning of life. After returning from the River of Paradise, Gilgamesh returns to Uruk. No longer driven by the desire for immortality, he has discovered the value and meaning of life, refocusing on serving his kingdom and people better. Upon his return to Uruk, Gilgamesh leads with a new vision for his kingdom and people. His experience and wisdom help him better govern his people and guide them. No longer pursuing immortality, Gilgamesh has discovered the meaning of life and achieved inner peace. The conclusion of the Epic of Gilgamesh represents a turning point in Gilgamesh's heroic journey. By abandoning his quest for immortality and accepting the truths, he undergoes an inner transformation, discovering the value and meaning of life. This marks the completion of Gilgamesh's character development and the epic's epic conclusion. Gilgamesh Epic, despite being one of the oldest written works of humanity, still touches upon universal themes that remain relevant today. This epic provides us with a space to contemplate topics such as immortality, friendship, power, and the meaning of life. Gilgamesh's story challenges us to question what it means to be human and what truly matters in our lives. This epic can help us better understand ourselves and the world around us. I hope you found this video interesting and informative. Don't forget to like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel to not miss out on our new videos. See you in the next video.